Hey everybody, it's Nick. Today I've got a kind of a special watch. This is the Citizen Navihawk 2000. It's a Japan-only, Japanese market version of the Skyhawk, which is sold here in America. Pretty big, chunky pilot's watch, which I'm always a big fan of. I'll show it to you on my wrist. There it is. Thick watch. It's got the double locking clasp there. Here's the back. Part of the ProMaster series. And the most recognizable feature or noticeable feature on this watch is the sliding slide rule bezel, which I kind of cover in another video. But if you want to know how that works, but it basically can do rate, time, distance calculations. There's a time ring on the inside of the bezel there, you can see. And the best thing about this watch, you'll notice that it has a crown, which is kind of rare for a digital watch, but it makes for a really satisfying. The crown makes for a really satisfying interface. For one, I don't have to press a button several times to kind of go through to a different mode. You'll see here the mode subdial is right here at the bottom. So if I want to go, I'm in the time mode now. If I want to go to chronograph, I just, practically in like one swoop of the crown, I'm there. I can, or if I want to go to calendar, which is here, just swoop, I'm there. I don't have to go, oh wait, which screen was it, or remember the order or anything. I can see where I am exactly. The other neat thing about this crown is that it makes turning things on and off and setting things really easy. So for example, if I go to the alarm here, it's a two-position crown, so one click, it's off, now it's on, back, boom, I'm done. If I want to set the time, pull out two stops, hit the upper right-hand pusher, and then I can scroll through the hours with the crown. If I want to scroll quickly, I just give it a quick spin, and you can see the numbers start advancing rapidly in the window there. And then, to stop, I just go the other direction and then go back a couple of clicks, press it in, boom. And then the neat thing about this is if this is off, like it is now, and I pull the crown out two stops, it automatically turns it on, because it's like, oh, you're setting the alarm, well, you must want it on, so we'll just turn it on automatically. So pretty neat, really, really quick. As far as the basic features of this watch go, it's got pretty much all the standard stuff. You've got the time here, calendar, 3 alarms. There's 1, 2, 3, and those are all set for different time zones. You can pick the time zone for the alarm, which is right there. Chronograph, which has a split timer on it as well, and records to 1/100 of a second accuracy. It's got a countdown timer, which this is a destination timer. So it's not like something you use to say like, oh, I'm going to cook eggs for 10 minutes. It's more like I'm traveling, so it's going to take 3 days or whatever, and then as you journey, you put in your estimated time, and then as you journey, it counts down the hours. So that's kind of a neat feature. And then it's also got a set screen. So basically, in the time mode, it's pilot's watch, so it's got all the time zones in the world in here, Denver, Chicago. But you can set the ones that appear. So here you can see this lower one is daylight savings time is on, and then if it says set, that means it's going to show up in the time window. As we scroll through, you can see some of these are off. So when we go back here, only the ones that we set appear in this thing. So as you scroll through all the time zones in the world, only the ones that you are interested in show up, which is pretty cool. It also gives you one custom time zone let's see, there's Anchorage. So mine I set for SFO, which is near me, and you can set the name and the time, so it's the same as LAX, but I just set a special name for it. So that's kind of a cool feature. I haven't really seen that in any other digital watch, that you can set the world time zones or set which ones appear. Some of the other features, it's got a UTC subdial, which is basically Universal Coordinated Time, or sometimes called Greenwich Mean Time. That's in its own subdial, and this is a 24-hour subdial, and then this is a 24-hour subdial as well, but for local time. So you can see here, this is by this indication of this hour hand, it shows that this is 10 p.m. instead of 10 a.m. So yeah, pretty cool. Here's the calendar, standard stuff, which you can also set for any time zone. I keep it on local time. But yeah, great watch. Really, like I said, satisfying interface, really quick, and it just looks good. I'll show you a couple other features, and then we'll wrap it up. It also has a chronograph, stopwatch, and pretty standard feature. Start, and there are seconds, minutes here, and hours here, and then fractions of a second here, and that's counting at an accuracy of 1/100th of a second. Stop it and the windows light up, or start it again. It has a split time function, which is the lower button, and that basically stops the clock so you can read it while the stopwatch still runs in the background. So there's 21:42, you can read that time, and then if you let it go, it'll continue as if nothing happened. So you can use this for, like, first place, second place, third place, and then fourth place maybe is the last person, so you stop it there, and that's the total, and then reset. Okay, I'll show you the destination timer. The destination timer is different from, say, a countdown timer. The destination timer is more like, okay, we're in San Francisco, and it's the 23rd, and we're going to arrive in London at 5 p.m. So how long is that? So we go to the destination timer, pull the crown out 2 stops to set it, and let's see, LAX, so we're going to find our destination, London, whoop, there it is, and 5 p.m., give it a quick spin, there's 5 p.m. on the 25th, well, let's say the 24th, tomorrow, and 2010, and we're going to run, and then there it is. We're going to arrive 10 hours and 53 minutes from now. So as we progress on our trip, we can check back with this destination timer, and it'll just count down our time to arrival, which is a pretty neat feature. Here's what the dial looks like illuminated in low light. And if you hit the lower left button, you get the illuminated window there. I'll show you that one more time. There we go. But the best thing about this watch, like I said, is the interface. It's really quick and easy, and kind of surprisingly so. I thought a digital watch with a crown would be a little odd, but it's really satisfying to use. Like setting alarms is just so easy. Like I said, that's on, boom, it's off, you're done. So quick. This watch is waterproof. I think it's rated 100 meters. Oh yeah, there it is. 100 meters water resistant. So, basically snorkeling, that kind of thing. But yeah, and then it's got, like I said, the the bezel, the rotating slide rule bezel, which I covered in another video, but it basically allows you to do rate, time, distance calculations. There's a time ring on the inside of the watch, you can see there, and then regular slide rule for conversions on the outside. Great watch, really enjoy it. All right, thanks.